Kraft Mac and Cheese is better than 90s hip-hop. We'll remind you of your childhood without making you feel incredibly old. Kraft Mac and Cheese. Best thing ever.
Pepsi Prebiotic Cola in original and cherry vanilla. That Pepsi taste you love with no artificial sweeteners and 3 grams of prebiotic fiber. Pepsi Prebiotic Cola. Unbelievably Pepsi.
Hello and welcome to Unequal Sequel
Spotlight.
Yes, again, you did hear that correctly. This is our new ongoing series to gap the holes between the
Fill the gaps.
Fill the gaps.
There we go.
To fill the gaps between the releases of the upcoming sequels in the upcoming months. Because when June, July starts hitting, I think that's when the ball really starts rolling with the releases of the sequels. There are a couple coming up in May. We've got Devil Wears Prada 2 and the Mortal Kombat 2. And there's also a short Marvel film that we might do if it's worth it.
Okay.
We did the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas edition one many years ago.
We did.
Didn't we?
Is true. That's true.
This is so, it's not changing the game completely. But hello, welcome to Unequal Sequel Spotlight, where this month we were talking about animated sequels.
Yeah, divisive.
That's a lovely word. That's why you're the grown-up in the room and not me. Because I can't think of those words. Yeah, animated sequels, which seem to be the ones that make the most money nowadays. They bring in, the big bucks. They're the sure thing.
Yeah,
I would say in the world of box office and the uncertainty of what makes money and what doesn't make money. I did put a shout out to the internet, to our followers on Instagram to get their suggestions. And I've got one from Posty Bry said, so I asked them their best, worst and dream animated sequels.
Okay.
So Posty Bry said best Toy Story 3, worst Toy Story 4 and dream WALL-E. Just to see that the human race has learned nothing.
Nice. Toy Story 4. Toy Story 4 does get a lot of hate, and I don't think it's bad. Have you seen Cars 2?
Yeah, you've got... That's...
There are loads more worse Disney sequels.
Oh.
Come on.
We'll get there. We'll get there. Alex said, best Toy Story 2. Worst, Lion King 2. Now, I'm not quite sure if he means the Mufasa film or Simba's Pride.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure. And then Dream, Hoodwinked 2.
Hoodwinked?
Have you ever seen Hoodwinked?
I feel like I should have done, but...
I haven't. Don't feel ashamed if you haven't.
I don't remember it.
Regan has put best Toy Story 3. Worst, I haven't watched all the ones like Aladdin 2 or Lion King, so she hasn't given me an answer there.
Okay, fair enough.
Dream, they already did it. I loved Finding Nemo, so I'm guessing she means Finding Dory.
Nice, okay.
And then Ian from the podcast nobody asked for just wrote an anime Tiptoes 2. Now, that's a joke between me and Rich as well, because I woke up to... messages from Ian.
I wondered what that was about. That's what I was like, what is going on?
It's because ChatGPT, whatever that AI service, has released an update where you can basically put a photo in and it will make it into different animations.
Oh, and someone... Okay.
So I'm guessing he found that button.
Okay, brilliant. Right.
But what a delightful trait to wake up to is the animated.
I was surprised by that, I will be honest.
I mean, he sent us 2, right? One was like a Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
Tiptoes 2, and the other one was the anime.
Yeah.
And Kate Beckinsale in the anime one looks, smoking. Weirdly. But thanks for that, Ian. Really appreciate that. Thanks for everyone else for sending your best, worst and dream animated sequels. Rich,
Yes.
Where do we start? Where do you want? You want to start with the best, the worst, and the going to dream? Do you want to know what the highest grossing animated sequel ever is?
I would like to know the highest grossing. I think I know it already.
Do you?
I don't. Maybe I don't. I think it's that Chinese one, right?
It is, yeah.
Which I haven't seen. I do want to mention that in trying to find some stuff, I found a couple of lists on IMDb of the best and worst animated movie sequels.
Right.
But what I will say is, whoever created these lists is a fucking moron.
Brilliant. This is the kind of content we like.
Because not only in their worst animated movie sequels have they got 3 movies that aren't fucking animated.
What are they?
Disenchanted. Not animated.
Yeah, but it has got an animated moment.
It's not an animated film. We Can Be Heroes, not animated. Not even got an animated section in it.
Okay.
Not animated. And also Alice Through the Looking Glass, not animated. The Johnny Depp one.
Yeah, that's not.
None of those are animated. But also, what's made me really annoyed is that his worst, Cars 3. Not Cars 2, which apparently is not as bad as Cars 3, but Cars 3 is the worst on this list. This list can get in the bin.
I've got a question about what you count as an animated sequel. So
I think it has to be completely animated. Completely animated. Not animated sequences. Completely animated.
So like the Bedknobs and Broomsticks?
No, it doesn't count. Pete's Dragon doesn't count.
I know that. I know they're not sequels. What about the remake of The Lion King? What,
the Mufasa's? That?
Well, yes, but the one before
it doesn't count.
Okay, so I'm why not? Because that's all animated, isn't it? They call it live action, but it's not live action.
Oh, you make a good point.
I've stumped him.
You have. Oh, I don't know, because I suppose it doesn't actually have any. It doesn't have any people in it, does it? So
it's not like the Jungle Book live action one. They had a real life Mowgli or whatever, or the Lady and the Tramps and the Dumbos. The Lion King, apart from the opening shot, apparently in the Jon Favreau Lion King, is real. Then everything else is fake.
And then I'm also questioning myself because there's Who Phoned Roger Rabbit.
Oh. But that's not a sequel, but we could talk about sequels.
No, but I'm talking about, does it count as animated or not?
These are the big questions.
See, I will say this. This is where I've come to. It does count as animated because it's got animation all the way through it. But it doesn't count as an animated movie if it only has an animated section in it. Joker Folie à Deux, for example, has an animated section. Mm-hmm. But doesn't count as an animated movie. So animated sections doesn't count. Animation plus live action all the way through, it does count.
Right.
So that would mean that the Disney live action ones do count as animated with that rule.
Well, the list I'm looking at, it seems like maybe they haven't grossed enough money to be fair.
Okay.
But yes, the highest grossing animated sequel is Ninja.
Yeah.
Which you haven't watched, and it made over $2.2 billion at the worldwide box office. And that came out last year in 2025. Actually, 2025 produced both the highest grossing sequels ever.
So that was Zootropolis 2. Yeah.
Zootropolis, Zootopia, whatever we want to call it. Apparently it's still being shown in places, and it probably is, in the half terms or whatever, is up to 1.8 billion.
That's a lot of money.
That's mad, isn't it?
That is a lot
for Zootopia.
Of money. Yeah.
Now, last month's edition, or last Spotlight edition, we spoke a lot about Inside Out 2 being the highest grossing sports movie ever.
I was thinking that. Like, Inside Out 2 could feature heavily in this one as well, right?
It is at number 3 as the highest grossing animated sequel ever, with nearly 1.7 billion. And then you've got that, whatever that monstrosity of a Lion King live action film is, that Rich is now confirming is an animated movie.
Well, yeah, I guess it is. Where does Avatar fall then?
Oh, fucking hell, Rich. You've really bent the rules here. No,
I wouldn't count as animated. Is CGI the same as animation?
I think you should Google it or ask someone who... According to Wikipedia and the highest grossing animated movies ever, it doesn't.
Okay.
But weirdly, The Lion King does. I don't make these rules, that Wikipedia does.
Okay.
Number 5 after The Lion King is Frozen 2, 1.4 billion. Number 6 is the Super Mario Brothers movie with 1.3. Currently, the Super Mario Galaxy movie is on about coming up to 900 million.
Wow, okay.
So it's getting there. I don't think it'll quite go up this high. And then in the list, it's got Frozen, which is the highest grossing animated movie ever. That isn't a sequel, if that makes sense.
Okay, yeah.
Everything else until...
So what we're saying is animated sequels make bank.
Yeah, Incredibles 2, Minions, Toy Story 4, Toy Story 3, Moana 2, Despicable Me 3, Finding Dory, all make over $1 billion.
Wow. Moana 2 made over $1 billion.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, that was dog shit.
It made much more than the first Moana.
Wow.
What I found out from this list, that Despicable Me movies always make money. Also, what keeps coming up recently, the Ice Age movies.
Oh, yeah.
So, Ice Age, Dawn of the Dinosaurs, and Ice Age, Continental Drift. So it wasn't what was the last? Collision Course or something was the last one. They both made over $800 million.
Wow, that's a lot of money, isn't it?
Which is an extraordinary amount of money. I think in this list, Shrek 2 there, but maybe that might be over $1 billion now because of, increase of whatever. Who knows? Oh, I've just thought, where does your Snow White thing fall in all this? And the Seven Dwarfs.
Well, yeah, and this is the thing, isn't it? I still can't decide what the difference between animation and CGI is, right?
Absolutely not. It's very confusing. Do you want to know what the highest grossing franchises are?
Got to be Toy Story, right?
Is that your guess?
That's got to. Well, other than Nijar or that franchise, that's probably top, and then probably Toy Story, I guess. So
what you said? Nijar franchise wise, so all the films put together,
animated, yeah.
Okay, you're wrong.
Okay. Fair enough.
Number 1 for the highest grossing franchise ever for an animated and animated sequels is Despicable Me.
Is it really?
It's just under shy of $6 billion.
Wow.
Number of films, 6 films.
Oh, fair. Okay, yeah.
Shrek is number 2.
6 films and $6 billion. They basically made $1 billion a movie.
Pretty much, yeah.
Wow.
The Shrek films are just over 4 billion. 6 films, 4 billion. Not bad. You can see why they kind of want to roll that out a bit more. I'd like to know if they probably are including like Puss in Boots there. Of course they are. Because it's the best film ever. Then you've got the Lion King series. Then at number 4, you've got Toy Story.
The Lion King is more than Toy Story?
Yeah.
How?
Because it's probably adding the original Lion King and the newer Lion King. And they both made loads of money. Okay. And there's 4 films in the I don't know. 4 films is what I'm telling me. Number 4 is Toy Story, which you won't believe this, just under Toy Story. So both Toy Story and Ice Age both have 5 films in it, and Ice Age is so close to Toy Story franchise wise, which I think mad. And then you've got the Nijars, the Zootopias, the Frozen.
I suppose there's only been 2 Nijars, hasn't there?
Yeah, but they're down well. Also on this list is Kung Fu Pandas, we haven't mentioned. The Madagascars.
How to Train Your Dragon.
They're down there, only at 18.
Okay. What about Cruise?
The cards, no. No, that's not even on this list. Oh, really? There's 2 of them, isn't there?
There's 2 of them, yeah.
That hasn't come on my list.
Was there 3? I think it might be 2.
I think there's 2.
Yeah. I only asked that because my son is obsessed with some music from the Croods. And it's quite banging. Like, it's like the Croods like running music or something. I can't remember. It's part of the score. It is a banger, don't get me wrong. But yeah, he is obsessed with it. It's his shower. Wow. It's his shower music.
Shower music?
Yeah.
I don't have a shower music, and I think I should now. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, he likes that. Hang on, let me see. I don't know if I can play it for you because I don't know if it'll work on.
Who's the
it won't work
composer?
The podcast anyway, will it?
No. Who's the composer? Can you tell me that?
I cannot tell you that.
Okay.
Can you hear this?
No.
No. Okay. I'll send it to you in the chat.
Oh, wow.
You'd have to. We cut all this out of the pod.
I don't even know how to open that bit. Oh, it'll come. Oh, there we go. Open chat. Excuse me, listeners. I'm listening to a song from the Croods. Oh, adverts, obviously, correct?
Oh, yeah, I have YouTube Premium, so it doesn't have adverts.
It's very loud. Here we go. Just getting through the prime. Nope, there's another advert.
Oh, God. You're still doing adverts?
Yeah. Helen Skelton is now trying to sell me, like, something good for my knees, which I should probably look at.
Fair.
Here we go. That's about to end. This is going to be worth it. 7 Seas. Here we go. Oh, drumline.
Yeah, it's very drummy. Oh, it's Alan Silvestri.
Good composer.
Yeah. No wonder it's good.
Also on this is a 1 hour.
Yeah, that's the one he likes because it doesn't stop.
It doesn't stop.
He can have a full shower just playing that music.
Now, for listeners, you have to imagine that there's some drumline music. It's fun.
We'll have to play it over the top of us talking or something, right?
Okay,
you can edit it in. Dave can do some editing.
I can
magic.
edit in. It's interesting to look at the Oscars.
Okay, yeah.
So the Oscars started with the animated movie Best Film in 2001. Can you guess how many animated sequels have won Best Animated Film at the Oscars?
None.
You're wrong.
Oh, one. Maybe Toy Story 3? Maybe?
You're right with that guess.
Okay.
The answer is 2.
Oh, okay.
And the other one being Toy Story 4.
Toy Story 4? Really?
Yeah,
wow.
Do you want to tell you what it beat that year?
Yeah, tell me.
It beat, well, we're going to get very angry on me. Missing Link.
No.
One called I Lost My Body.
Okay.
I don't know what that is. How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World, which I think is the third one of that series. And it also beat, and this is the one that should have won that year, Klaus.
Oh, what? Yeah, Toy Story 4 is not better than Klaus. Sorry.
Klaus is
it's a
5-star bang.
Hey, that's got a sequel, right?
Nope.
Hasn't it? Oh,
Nope.
Okay. Just imagine that.
I mean, every year I wish it did, and then I think, no, it doesn't need it. It's so perfect by itself. I don't think it needs to. I mean, in 2024, Inside Out 2 lost to Flow, which you like.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Zootopia 2 this year lost to K-pop Demon Hunters.
Also, I think probably fair.
In 2023, in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse lost to The Boy and the Heron.
No, I don't agree with that.
2022, Puss in Boots, The Last Wish,
Whoa.
which we don't shut up about, lost out to Del Toro's Pinocchio.
Oh, what the fuck? Like, no, the last Puss in Boots' Last Witch is way better than that.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, the first Spider-Verse film, did win Best Animated Film.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's the second one that didn't.
It's the second one that didn't, yeah.
That's fair enough.
Big Hero 6 beats How to Train Your Dragon 2 back in 2014.
I'm very happy with that. Big Hero 6 is great.
Frozen beat Despicable
That
Me
could be
2
in my
in 2013.
dream. Big Hero 6 would be in my dream animated sequel, I reckon.
Do you know what we haven't mentioned at all in any of these? Is that the Kung Fu Panda movies.
You mentioned them a little while ago.
Well, how many there's 4 of them now, right?
Them, yeah.
They're
it's
okay.
Because they're fine.
They're fun.
They're fine.
They're fun.
You know, yeah, meh. They're all right.
That's a lie. Oh, I found another one. It won an Oscar. I don't know if you count it. Actually, we're definitely going to count it. In 2005. So there's 3 films won Best Animated Film. Animated sequels.
Yeah.
Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of the Were-Rabbit in 2005.
Well, there we go. Happy with that. We've also not mentioned the Madagascar movies. Well, there's 3 of them, I think.
Yeah, then there's
or as my son calls them,
the penguins.
The Move It movies.
That's fair enough.
We've also not mentioned the Monsters Inc. Monsters University.
Oh,
I suppose it's not a sequel, it's a prequel. The Lego Movie. And the Lego Movie 2, and then the Lego Batman movie.
Oh yeah, we can that
franchise there going on. Hotel Transylvania's. I think there's a few of them.
4 of them.
4 of them. I think I've seen all 4 of them. What about like The Rescuers Down Under? That's the first animated sequel I really remember.
Yeah, that might be the best animated sequel now you've mentioned it. I was about to ask, what are your favourite animated sequels? We'll start positive.
A lot of mine come from my son, really, of like his favourites. He absolutely loves Bad Guys. The Bad Guys and The Bad Guys 2. He absolutely loves those. So they're up there for me. But he also absolutely loves Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. And there is a sequel. There is a sequel to that. And I don't think it's as good, but he laughs like crazy at it every time.
Yeah. That's Lord and Miller, isn't it?
It is Lord and Miller, yeah.
There's getting involved with them.
How do we feel about Sonic? The Sonic movies?
Oh, because, God, Rich, this is no.
Well, they are kind of animated, though, right?
We've got to put a pin in it somewhere. Otherwise, my list I've just read out of higher grossing movie goes right out the window.
There was, for a time, when the pandemic happened and all the cinemas shut, then I did think that Frozen 2 was going to be the last movie I ever saw in the cinema. And I'm really glad it wasn't. Because it's fine, but it's not like your final meal, you know? Like it's not,
no, it's not the one.
It's not you want to. Yeah, it's not the one you want to remember forever.
Of them closing out every cinema, like, oh, and in your head you've just got Into the Unknown.
Yeah, didn't even have that in my head. Found all the songs quite forgettable in Frozen.
Oh, that
2.
one's okay. Compared to like Let Her Go.
Yeah, they're okay, but forgettable, I would say, was the main thing.
From sauce to dust to nuggets, it's Taco Bell's new Diablo Dusted Crispy Chicken Nuggets. Are they mild? If they were mild, they'd have to change the name to Little Rascal Nuggets or Minor Nuisance Nuggets. Definitely Diablo. New Diablo Dusted Crispy Chicken Nuggets. A brand new classic. Only at Taco Bell. At participating U.S. Taco Bell locations for a limited time and while supplies last.
Introducing Home Care Plus, a new subscription service from Lowe's that helps make life easier by giving members a hand with home maintenance. Let Lowe's tackle the tasks you keep meaning to do, like electric dryer vent cleaning, replacing hard-to-reach light bulbs, and more. Subscribe to Home Care Plus for just $99 a year and consider your to-do list done. Members get more at Lowe's. Available in select zip codes only. Cancel anytime. Non-refundable fee. Product purchase required. Terms and service restrictions apply. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
Okay.
What about Sing and Sing 2?
Oh, wow.
That's some crackers.
I like
right?
the Sing films. My wife's a big fan. I haven't got a child. I've got a wife that loves animated films. She loves the Sing films. And, you know, Sing 2 is great because Bono's in it and U2's great.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think I enjoy the Sing movies. I enjoy Sing 2. I think that's a really
Garth Jennings, isn't it? I think he's a cracking director.
Good director. How do you feel about The Incredibles? Because they're about to do Incredible 3. Is it this year or next year? First one's 5 stars, magnificence.
I think the first one's good. The second one's fine.
Do you think now that Pixar has come to rely on the animated sequel as their money-making way?
But they're very
just
Disney-ified, aren't they? So
yes.
they're out there making money is what they're aiming to do. I still want a Monsters, Inc. sequel is what I really want.
Well, I think that's what's coming.
Oh, okay.
Isn't it?
Is it coming?
I think they announced, I think that, because they need to because like Hopper's made 370 million, which is quite good, but the ones before that haven't really made buck compared to the Toy Stories or the Inside Outs, for example.
Can I also just mention something else that I've just seen that's really fucking annoyed me?
Of course, this is what the Spotlight episode's for.
Just looking at the same person's list of best animated sequels on IMDb. He's got Avengers Infinity War. I mean, fuck off.
No, he's making his own rules up at this point.
That's insane. That is insane.
Is he muddying the pond?
He's also got Toy Story 2 above Toy Story 3, which I think is weird. Toy Story 2 is great, but Toy Story 3 is amazing.
I would put 2 above 3.
Would you?
I think I would. I
would not. No. I'd put 3 above 2.
I really love Toy Story 2.
I think Toy Story 3 might be the best animated sequel ever.
So we're both going for Toy Stories and the best animated sequels.
Yeah.
Are we?
Yeah, I think so.
What comes close to it? What's it, Rescuers Down Under, I think a lot more.
Rescuers Down Under, definitely in there.
Shrek 2 is very good.
Shrek 2 is very good. I do enjoy that.
But normally what we're saying is that the original is better than
I would put Inside Out 2 up there.
More than Inside Out 1? Or not?
No, but we're talking sequels, aren't we?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of really... I don't think there are actually really amazing animated sequels. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish? That's got to be in there, isn't it?
It's great, yeah.
Spider-Verse, that's got to be in there. Cross the Spider-Verse.
Cannot wait for that third one.
Yeah, me too.
Whatever.
It's got to be in there. But for me, Toy Story 3 is I think, the best.
And mine's Toy Story 2.
I think I used to think it's Toy Story 2. And then I've gone back and rewatched
the older you're getting.
The older I've got, yeah, exactly. The more I'm into, the more I think it's 3.
There's a scene in 3 when you think they're all going to kill all the toys. And I did when I first saw it in the cinema, whatever year.
Yeah, I didn't actually think they would kill them all off. But I like the fact that they did. like make,
I was crying.
make people
This
think
is
that.
it.
Yeah.
And they all held hands and you thought, fuck. Oh my God. And then that was sad. And then when Andy says goodbye is also very sad. And then they released Toy Story 4. And now we're getting Toy Story 5.
Yeah. Again, I'm not sure
this
we need
year.
that. But hey.
It's going to make money though, right?
Yeah.
Like, are we're talking billion now.
Probably.
For Toy Story 5,
probably.
you reckon?
I reckon probably the highest grossing movie of the year, do you reckon?
Maybe. Maybe. Again, our guesses mean nothing.
No, we're rubbish at this.
We're actually rubbish at this. Where do you sit on like Finding Dory?
I like it.
It's cute. I watched it recently. It's sweet.
It's all right. Yeah.
The animation's magnificent again.
It would be in my top 10.
Would it?
Yeah.
I probably think so. One day we should do that.
We
put that down on the idea.
Top 10 animated sequels. Yeah, we can put that in there.
I think we might have done top 5 anyway.
We might have.
I've just realised we've done that episode.
Have we?
I think so, yeah.
I wonder what I did. What my top was then. I bet it was Toy Story 2, having talked about it. I bet Toy Story 2 was my favourite back then.
It was a couple of years ago, I think. Should have listened to it before this, but... Have you ever wanted like a Ratatouille 2?
No. I hadn't thought of that one.
No. Okay, good, because that's a good standalone film.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about worst now.
Okay. Well, it's Cast 2, isn't it? Cast 2 is the answer.
I was like, on the last episode of Spotlight, we went hard on Cast 2.
Just is the answer, Cast 2. It's a massive, big pile of shit. But you can also bang in there like Pocahontas 2, the Hunchback of Notre Dame 2, all those shitty Disney straight to yeah, crapolas. They can all go in there, you know. Like
the Hunchback of Notre Dame 2. Which ones have we watched? The Hunchback of Notre Dame 2.
We've definitely watched that. Did we? I've seen The Little Mermaid 2.
It hasn't come up yet. You've done that by yourself.
I don't think I've watched that. I think I've watched that with George.
A lot of people discuss.
It's fucking terrible.
I bet. Return to Jafar comes up a lot as the first ever sequel.
Yes.
I've seen. It has come up as worst. Beauty and the Beast, The Enchanted Christmas. We've watched for Suze Kepner.
That was bad.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I do remember I've watched Pocahontas 2. Journey to a New World.
Yeah, I've also seen Pocahontas 2.
She comes to London and it's rubbish. Awful.
Yeah.
The Little Mermaid 2, Return to the Sea.
Yeah, that sucks.
Which other one? The Jungle Book. The Jungle Book 2. We watched that. Do you remember us watching that?
Yes, I do.
Tez picked it. Tez
Ilias picked it. Yeah, it manages to be like yeah, probably the most racist thing I've watched in a while. Every brown person in it is voiced by a white person. Yeah,
it's not a great
one.
Mulan 2. I've never.
No, I don't think I've seen that one. Yeah.
How is there a Bambi 2?
I don't know. Isn't there like a Peter Pan sequel?
Yep, there's a Peter Pan sequel.
That's got to be bad, right?
A Fox and the Hound 2, Brother Bear 2, Cinderella 3, A Twist in Time. There's also a Little Mermaid a prequel called Ariel's Beginning.
Oh, do you know what else I'd put in there? Peter Rabbit 2, The Runaway. Who's in the Peter Rabbit movies?
Yeah, I'm about to say that's that live action because it's got Rose Byrne. Whatever.
Yeah, but then if we said like Roger Rabbit, it counts.
Oh,
then
yeah,
the Peter Rabbit one's got to count as well, right?
We've really fucked this up somewhere. I'm just looking at the list. I think I've gone to the same list as you as when I've put worst sequels into something, and it's mad.
Oh yeah,
that list. I'm going to ignore that.
Yeah, that's the best thing. It just made me angry.
Whoever made that on IMDb is absolutely fucking atrocious. By the way, most disappointing animated sequels. Well, apparently there's a lot of Land Before Time sequels we haven't talked about.
Oh really? Yeah,
there are about 16 of them. They're still going.
Oh, really?
From 1994,
okay.
yeah. Jungle Book 2.
Do you know what I always wanted a sequel for in terms of dream sequels? When I was a kid, Basil the Great Mouse Detective.
I've never seen this as a Disney film.
Have you not?
It's one on my list I've never seen yet. That and Oliver's Company, Oliver and Company.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Basil the Great Mouse Detective. I loved that when I was a kid. Absolutely loved it. Always wanted a sequel for it. I think there's a Sequelizers episode where they talk about a sequel for it.
Yeah, I think there is. Is it because he's basically based on Sherlock Holmes?
Yeah, it's basically Sherlock Holmes, but he's a mouse.
So they could push on with Adventures.
Yeah, absolutely.
Honest. Oh yeah, that definitely would have worked for me. My two on the dream, what I've come up with, are the first one being the Pirates. Band of Misfits, the Aardman film.
Oh, yeah.
Which is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
And not enough people have watched it. It's so funny.
Isn't there pirates and scientists and pirates?
That's the same film.
That's the same one, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, different titles. The Pirates in an Adventure with Scientists.
That's the one. Yeah.
No wonder that didn't land. That would really that's probably why it didn't make as much money as they thought, if that's what they called it.
Yeah. I do really like that movie as well, actually.
Really funny, really good gag rate. It's a classic Aardman, really, like the Wallace and Gromits and the Chicken Run. Not so much Chicken Run 2, which we haven't mentioned.
But the cast in that is banging. You've got Hugh Grant, David Tennant, Martin Freeman, Salma Hayek, Imelda Staunton, like Brendan Gleeson. Like, it's insane, the
Lenny
cast.
Henry, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Ashley Jensen pops up, doesn't she? Like... the cast
Anton Yelchin,
is crazy. There's Russell Tovey's in there. Jeremy Piven's in there. Well, probably, less said about that, the better, actually. He's not a good person, is he, these days? Brian Blessed's in it.
Yeah, well, he's got the voice. The voice. The madman that he is. So that came out in 2012, and I would desperately love another one of them, if they're listening, the lovely people at Aardman. The other animated sequel, and this is this should be fine with you. The Adventures of Tintin in 2011. Now, I picked this on our 100th episode. It's one of my dream sequels. So I'll mention it again. Definitely animation. It is mocap. It's that kind of animation, but it's fucking great. And more people should have seen it. And they promised me lots of these. One directed by Steven Spielberg, which the original was. One directed by Peter Jackson, would have been great. And then they would have done the third one co-directed. Imagine how good that is.
Yeah, that would have been good, wouldn't it?
And again, great cast. You've got Jamie Bell, Andy Serkis, Daniel Craig, Nick Frost, and Simon Pegg do the Thompsons. It's got a load of back to Toby Jones turns again.
On that mocap thing, what about...
Oh, God, yeah.
What about some of the Robert Zemeckis mocap stuff?
Yeah, I would count that as animation.
Yeah.
It's never done well.
It's animated, but do we want any sequels to any of that?
No,
like Polar Express 2.
Oh, that's the big one. If they wanted to go somewhere and make some money, they would do a Polar Express 2, a Christmas movie, again. But not have it so Uncanny Valley would be great. And kick out that annoying kid.
Well, that annoying kid's going to be like 30 by now, so...
Exactly, so they should just put some new children and not have an annoying...
Kids of the kids that were on the train originally.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I would watch it. The other one I could think of, Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
It can't really do one to that.
No.
There was definitely a point when mocap was big. It was around 2011.
Yes. Yeah. As Robert Zemeckis was into it, right?
The pioneer, and then Peter Jackson and Steven Spielberg went down it for Tintin, and I think it's great. Are there any other films that you think, why did they not get a sequel? Do you remember the film 9?
No.
Like a little sandbag kind of guy, a ragdoll that awakens in post-apocalyptic future, holds the key to humanity's salvation.
Do I? No, I don't.
On this list of IMDb, they've also got Akira that never got a sequel, and I think that's perfectly fine without a sequel.
Yeah, I don't think that's
very important in the world of Ants. Would have been one that maybe could have had a sequel that never did.
Yeah, that was basically Bug's Life, wasn't it? Like Ants and Bug's Life is that kind of. Yeah. No, I don't remember 9. What's that one?
Your kid might like it because it's quite dark.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
I also quite like the Box Trolls, Don't know if you can have a sequel.
Yes, I've seen the Box
fun.
Trolls. Does that not have a sequel?
Nope.
Okay. Some of these ones I just presume have a sequel. Yeah. What about some of the kind of like stop motiony ones, like Nightmare Before Christmas? Does that deserve a sequel?
That's come up a lot as dream sequel for people on our podcast. People have mentioned that, doing a different holiday or something. Yes, it could work. Put Jack Skeleton somewhere else. He goes through another door or something. But that will be, yeah. But isn't that perfect as it is?
I think it is. But, you know, a lot of sequels aren't they, right? Like,
wasn't there a book-wise, you know, The Iron Giant?
Yes.
Didn't that have a sequel? Book-wise?
Possibly. I don't know. I never read the book, so I don't know.
Have you not?
No.
I read it many years ago, and the film's wonderful. Vin Diesel doing a great performance as the Iron Giant. Oh, just for some reason, Page Master just turned into my head, but that would be one of the... With Macaulay Culkin when he gets sucked into a book. So it's like Enchanted.
Oh, right, okay. I don't think I've ever seen that.
If we're not counting Enchanted, then we're not counting Page Master.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure. I've never seen Page Master, so I couldn't tell you. I'm flip-flopping on Enchanted. But
and Disenchanted, then we could put that as disappointed, I guess, or worse. Yeah. I wonder on my list that I don't know, I haven't watched it yet, on the poster that you've watched, is Mary and Max. Can that have a sequel?
It's lovely. It doesn't need a sequel. Definitely not. No, definitely not. But it is lovely. It's definitely worth a watch. Tokyo Godfathers. That's on the list. That's my Christmas film. Yeah, it's a Christmas film. It could have a sequel, I think. Tokyo Godfathers could have a sequel, and it would work. Anime doesn't tend to have sequels, does it? Well,
if you look at Studio Ghibli, do they have any sequels in all of them?
No, I don't think so.
Because imagine if Pixar did something like My Neighbor Totoro,
yeah,
and had that character, which is iconic, they would have stuck it into another movie somewhere. But Ghibli is like, no, we'll just have this. And it's perfect.
Yeah, if you had like Howl's Moving Castle sequel or something like that.
But they don't want to. They don't feel the need to do it. They're not after that, which I respect. Actually, I'll save that for our next chat. Fantastic Mr. Fox. Is there a sequel to Fantastic Mr. Fox?
No.
I mean, there is.
Is there? There isn't, is there?
I don't think, not in book-wise, that they've done.
No, definitely isn't a book, I don't think.
Do you remember an animated film called Epic from 2013?
I do. Yeah.
That felt like it was one that they could have really pushed on and done a series for. It must have been a big old bit of a bomb in that year.
Yeah. What was the Pixar one as well? Onward.
I liked
Onwards.
Made me cry.
Yeah, that could. I mean, that could have a sequel.
That came out of COVID time, and that really hampered it. But
that's didn't do as well as it should have done.
That's actually a good Chris Pratt voice cast performance.
Yeah,
that suits that. His voice suits that character.
It does. You're right.
I really like Onwards. I think it gets a bad knock because I cried my eyes out at the end of it. It's wonderful.
Yeah, I agree.
What goes into you to making a good animated sequel? I think we're nearly at the end here. What ingredients? I suppose in what different category it is. Like the Disney singing ones still relies heavily on songs.
Yes.
And that's where the Moana 2, the Frozen 2, maybe hasn't worked as well. Well, definitely Moana 2.
No. And I think that's where Sing 2 can work because they're songs that already exist, aren't they? So they can just make more songs that already exist, even though some of them are U2 songs and they're bad.
Let's not dive into that right now. Is that where the Pixar films maybe have an easier job of landing the plane?
Potentially, because they're not so music heavy, are they? I think it's got to be... It's the same rules for any sequel, really, is that there's got to be a reason for it. Either some character growth or something.
Movie studios forget this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like some character growth, something that's moved the story on from where it is. It can't just be rehashing the same thing again and hoping for Moana 2 is the perfect example of that. It's like remaking the first one, but bad. Like, like it wasn't really needed. Like there isn't the growth. There isn't the kind of forward momentum, which is what you need for any good sequel, really, or a new story to tell. Like, is there you can have a new story involving those characters? And I think it's where Toy Story 4 starts to feel a bit thin because it feels a little forced. I don't think you needed that story.
No, but what about the Despicable Me's with the Minions? Because I know they drive you slightly mad.
Well, again, I wouldn't put these necessarily in good animated sequels.
No, I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I don't. But they're still going.
But they are still going. So I think, actually, are you asking me what makes good animated sequels or successful animated sequels? Because those are different things and different answers.
Because, like, recently, the Super Mario Galaxy film we both watched, and it's there.
It's not very good.
it's out. I can see what you're talking about, I think.
I think you could be successful without being good.
Yeah, I do. I do get it. Inside Out 2. Inside
Out 2 is a really good example of a good animated sequel because that character has grown, and there's that absolute, like, the introduction of the new emotions really does demonstrate the growth of that character from being a child to a young teenager. Those emotions start to come into play at that point. So that makes a lot of sense. That's a good example of a well done sequel.
Yes. Dare I even ask about the animation and the use of the Spider-Verses, and if they can land that third beyond the Spider-Verse, they're calling it. Are we worried?
I think the animation style can play a really big part in it, actually.
Because, well, again, look at Puss in Boots,
The Last Wish. They completely reinvented the animation style for that. And I don't think it's just the animation style that wins that movie. I think it's, it's the story.
Especially for adults.
But I think, But I think that new, fresh animation does add something to it. I remember I was talking to my son about the new Shrek movie that's coming, and he basically said everyone on YouTube says the animation for it is rubbish. Like they don't like the new animation style.
Oh yeah, they've released some pictures of it, haven't they?
Yeah. So I was like, oh, okay. Well, we'll have to wait and see when it comes out, won't we? So.
And the bad guys, that's an interesting way they did the animation as well.
Yeah.
I like it when it's slightly different.
Yeah,
I think.
Me too.
And I like fresher stories. I am worried about where the Toy Story films are going to go, and The Incredibles 3, and whatever, the Monsters Inc. 2, films like that made me worry. But they're here to stay. They make lots and lots of money. They're probably going to be the ones at the end of the year that have the highest grossing movies, the Toy Story 5s, the Marios, those kinds of movies. Well, normally it is sequels, so
true.
That's why we're here and that's what we do. But thank you very much for everyone sending your thoughts in. If you've got any more thoughts about what we just spoke about in the last 40 odd minutes, get in contact, tell us stuff, and Rich is going to tell you how to do that now.
Oh, wow. I am. Get on all the social medias. We're at Unequal Sequel on all those things. Also, keep your eyes peeled on social medias because we're going to be making some announcements. Announcements are coming. So keep your eyes on the social medias. We are at Unequal Sequel on all those things. Leave us messages there. Also, you can send us messages on, leave us a comment on Spotify or on YouTube if that's how you choose to listen. We will, of course, read all your comments out in the end of month roundup. You can send us an email. We are unequalsequel@hotmail.com. We eagerly await your emails. We will read them out in the end of month roundup, which is coming soon. Yeah, if you really love us, get yourself onto another slice. Our big announcement will be coming on another slice first, because super special slicers get the news first. If you want to become a super special slicer and find out our news, our big news, then get yourself onto anotherslice.com/unequal sequel and pay $2.99 a month. I mean, it's a bargain, really. You get disenfranchised, you get box set mentality, and you get extra bits to all our interview episodes. And it's not just ones from the point you pay. So you pay your $2.99 and then you get access to all the ones that have gone before. So you get all the stuff and things. So yeah, make sure you do that. So yeah, join us over there. Become a superficial slicer and we will love you forever. Yes. Like I said, big announcement coming. Keep your eyes peeled for that. Yeah, and those are stuff and things. Oh yeah, make sure you give us a little rating, 5 stars please. Tap us out a little review, especially if it's on Apple Podcasts, really helps people to find us. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe and heart and do whatever the things are.
Do whatever you need to do to try and make us successful.
Yeah.
Please and thank yous. Yes, thank you very much for the continuous love and support. We do appreciate that. The sequels are going to start rolling in pretty soon. The big ones, The Devil Wears Prada 2 comes out at the end of the week, so we'll be covering that. That means I have to watch The Devil Wears Prada 1, which I'm still not sure. I've never actually watched all the way through.
I have.
So that's
good.
That's exciting. For me. So it is a goodbye from me, bye-bye, and a goodbye from him.
Bye!
See you on the next one, sequel to this one. Have a great week. Bye-bye.
I'm going to go and put that Crudes music on now.
Oh, I just got really dizzy for some reason. Not blaming the Crudes music, but that is weird. Do you actually sit there and just listen to an hour of it?
No, but George would if I'd let him.
Oh, yeah. That is a bit mad. That would drive me slightly crazy. What can we do for our next spotlight?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe people should let us know.
If people are still listening, let us know and we'll cover it.
Yeah.
And that's a great way to end this episode again. God, we're good at this.
You can't reason with the sun. Trust us, we've tried. This summer, it's time to put that angry ball of fire on mute. Columbia's Omni-Shade technology is engineered to protect you from the sun's harsh rays that can burn and damage your skin. The sun is relentless, but so is our gear. Level up your summer at Columbia.com to spend more time outside and less time slathering on aloe lotion. You're welcome. Columbia, engineered for whatever.